Alright, hello YouTube. It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a month, maybe 2 months since my last video. But hey, I'm back in a different gym. This gym just opened up. It's pretty good actually. They've got all sorts of machines. But anyways, today is a leg day. Haven't squatted in like 2 months. Barbell squatted in 2 months. I've just been doing leg extensions, hamstring curls, and leg presses. But hey, that's okay. But got 80 kilos. I don't know how much the actual bar weighs, but yeah, 80-ish kilos, more, a bit more than 80 kilos. So just gonna warm up. Just straight to the point, just warm up. We've got some title fight playing. My friend's coming in a bit, so that's pretty cool. Now, machine's pretty heavy, so I don't know if I could do 225 even. All right. Oh yeah, that's heavy. One more. All right, 225. 225 is doable. All right, something you must do. Well, mate, it's really dependent, but something I must do at least. That's a better way of saying it. Is whenever I get into a heavy set, maybe leg presses or squats, I wear these knee sleeves and my belt. I've had history where my tendon here on the outer side of my knee, right here, I think it's called the iliotibial band, which goes up from first here up to the hip, and I hurt myself like last year because I progressed too fast on the leg presses. I didn't allow myself to recover properly. You know, I was getting like 5 hours of sleep after like, every day, and you know, training intensely, not getting enough rest, not even having good nutrition. That messes you up, and that's what happened to me. So that's what happened, and I decided, okay, time to get something that'll help me out. So I got knee sleeves. These are soft knee sleeves, by the way, a bit different from the ones they use in powerlifting, where it's quite they're quite hard and stiff. This isn't. Like, look at this, very flimsy, but it's good. It's pretty good. I got them. Nobody paid me to do this. I'm just like legit helping you guys out. It's called Sikan. Sikan. Filipino brand. Hindi nyo alam, Pinoy ako. A lot of people did not know that. So, yeah. Gonna rest for a bit and then I'll do my set of 220 something here. Alright. 220. I got my sleeves on, my belt on. Some dude just looked at me, so you know, of course, gotta greet them. The only thing I don't like about this is that, well, it's got rubber and there's no knurling here in the middle. The knurling is a bit important. Alright. Oh! Haven't squatted in a while, alright. Cut me some slack. Yes! Oh my god, this is heavy. One more. Alright, that's whatever. That's alright. Listening to some Super Heaven. What's this song? What's this song by Super Heaven? Heaven, Super Heaven. From their Chest something something. Alright. Let's lower the camera. Okay, we're good. 80 kilos. Want to be able to do about 6 reps. RPE, meaning rate of perceived. Rate of perceived. Exertion, meaning how much you pushed that set. I know, scale of 1 to 10, how hard it was essentially. Hoping 7 on here, 6 reps for 7. All right. One. One more. Okay, a bit easier than I thought. Alright, so I just finished my second set. I got 6 reps for like 6.5 RPE, you know, and I'm actually quite proud of that because I wasn't expecting to get that amount of reps with this amount of weight so easily. And hey, mind you, it's my first time Smith machine squatting in like a year. And I never Smith machine squat, only when the barbell or the squat rack or the leg press are occupied. So this is good. This is a good thing. And then next, I'll be doing leg extensions. Only one hamstring for today because I did deadlifts on Friday. Today's a Tuesday, and I still feel my hamstrings a bit. And then after hamstring curls, seated hamstring curls, I'll be doing glute bridges. Glute bridges are great, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool because I'm working like the functions really well. Knee flexion, knee extension, hip extension, no RDLs. I'm not gonna swear because that might ruin my chances at monetizing my YouTube channel. So yeah, got a new pair of Converses, by the way, real nice. All right, I just stopped the video so I could warm you up. So right now I'm getting my friend right there to work to warm up his back because we're doing or he's doing an upper body today. I'm doing legs, and if you don't know me like that well, I love to train my friends. I love to help them out. So he texted me, "Hey, big bro, can we work out together?" I said, "Hell yeah, sure." He wanted me to guide him. "Hell yeah, sure. If you're my friend, sure." And I'm thinking I might start doing like some online coaching, get that money before college, so I'll live okay, comfortably. So yeah, twin is done. Let's go to the machine flies. Oh, sorry. All right, just like a little personal tip when it comes to here on the chest press. Like gym owners, I'm not throwing shade at anyone. Just buy these, like these platforms. Always have platforms in gyms. If you plan on opening up a gym, have the platforms. It helps with these types of machines because you're bringing yourself so high up and you don't want to have your feet dangling. That's not really comfortable. So having the platforms, having your feet planted is good. Yeah, someone will argue, hey, having your feet planted, having the leg drive, that would only really be useful for powerlifting because that's what they do on the bench press. You're taking focus away from the motor unit recruitment of the chest. I don't care, man. If I feel comfortable, I feel like I'd be able to push the best. So just have it like this. And then also for more intermediate lifters, not trying to get into the science-based lifting of it too much, but you don't need to extend your elbow all the way out. It is still a chest exercise. So having it in this motion is okay. It's not ego lifting. People who think it's ego lifting are either insecure or they lack knowledge. Like another tip with lifting, when especially when you're in like your beginner stages, actually even in your intermediate stages, always focus on the warm-up. If you don't focus on the warm-up, you don't allow yourself to warm up properly, your joints, your muscles, then you're just gonna mess yourself up. And that's what happened to me with my tendon right here. I was warming up, but not enough. I wasn't warming up enough. So what happened is I injured the tendon, and that was around November of 2024, and I didn't get back into leg pressing like heavy until like May. So that was like 6 months. So warm up properly. That's why here, as you can see, that's only a 5 kilo plate. And I mean, my friend is not like a huge guy, but he's still in his beginner stages. But still, if beginner stages, intermediate stages, advanced stages, still warm up, lightweight. Some people go two sets and they're warm, and that can work. and that's what I've been doing. But I want to increase my warm-up sets, right? Right. I got Twin doing it, getting him to do it for 10 reps. Very easy for him. So that's great. Yeah. I'm no coach, but I feel like I can coach, and I feel like I'm doing it well. So I'm really thinking about the online coaching stuff. I'm in 11th grade right now, and I'm thinking how I could do it in like 12th grade. Hopefully, the new curriculum and all of that is gonna make our time much more doable for other things, right? All right, I got Twin right here. Got 7.5 kilos on each side for his second warm-up set. And I asked him for his first set, hey, why the hell is this? Yeah, I see, that's easy, see? I mean, he does have that like exertion face, but sometimes we exaggerate our exertion faces because we still do have to, exert effort in our sets, even if with the warm-ups, so I'm gonna ask him on a scale of 1 to 10 how hard the set actually was. If he says it's like 6, we could do one warm-up set, and then his top set, I might put it at like 12.5 kilos on each arm, which is about 25 pounds, which I think is it's like a really good weight for a beginner. Alright, scale of 1 to 10, gaano kahirap? 6. Alright. Next set, we do 10 kilos, but we'll keep it at 4 reps for your warm-up. Apat lang. If nasa like 6.5 to 7, we'll bump the weight up by very little. Alright? Pero if feel mo na sa first rep mo na medyo mahirap-hirap na, let's say, first rep, you feel like, okay, this is gonna be a 7 out of 10, ibaba mo, and then you rest a little. Alright?
So I can rest between.
Yeah, rest. Kasi what we're doing now is we don't know what your working set is. So we're figuring out kung ano yung working set mo. So, okay, ganito. You sit, get yourself ready. First rep, if you feel like if itutuloy ko hanggang 6 reps, I'm going to be doing it like 9 out of 10 na effort. Ibaba mo na. And then you rest a little so that you can prepare yourself.
So bawat rep.
No, how do I explain this? It's like you're gauging, parang gineguess mo kung okay, tong set na to magiging mahirap ba o hindi, di ba? So, on your first rep pa lang, i-gauge mo na. 1, okay, if itutuloy ko to hanggang 6 to 8 reps, mahihirapan ba talaga ako? If ang sagot is yes, ibaba mo muna. Ibaba mo, and then you get off the machine, allow yourself to rest so you can prepare for yung 8 reps na mahirap. Gets? Alright.
So ilang reps?
Just do one and see how it feels. 1 or 2 reps lang, just 1 or 2. Alright, ibaba mo. Okay. Kung itutuloy mo yun hanggang 8 reps, mahihirapan ka ba talaga? Do you feel? Yes? Okay. Do 3 more reps. 3 more reps. Alright. It sounds complicated, for sure, but it's not that complicated. We're just gauging, just asking yourself, is this actually gonna be that difficult? And then like the way he's moving the weight, I don't think so. Alright. We'll add 2.5 kg on each side. And also I told him to just get a timer. 2 minutes is good enough, 2 minutes. Like I'm sort of applying what I do to him, which still works. Don't just overcomplicate things. I think that advanced lifters should do the same thing as beginner lifters, warming up, all that. All right. Allow yourself to rest a little. Lagay mo 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah. Allow yourself to rest. If you feel na maybe magaan pa din to, we can bump it up again. All right. We can bump it up. Pretty good. There's like barely anyone here. It is a Tuesday, and like city power outage. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come to the gym. Once I get back home, I'll do my work. Tomorrow I'll be doing upper. Gladly. So I just took the opportunity to actually record today because I knew like, oh, nobody's gonna be here, and hey, I'm just in the mood for recording. All right, tara. Let's do your first set. Your working set. All right, I'm gonna record his set, and he did consent. This is not gonna go on like a bad people who records other people in the gym compilations. All right. Tara. Just control your breathing, okay? How many reps? Our goal, 8 reps. 8 reps. We're gonna do 2 sets. 2 sets. All right, yeah. This is probably good enough weight for you. 3, 4. Huwag mo masyadong i-aggressive yung pagkwan ng elbow mo. Yan, good. 6. Okay, that's good. 7. Okay, I think that was a bit clear. If kaya mo pa ng 10, go lang. 9. 10. Alright. Ah, that was, kaya mo pa. Kaya mo pa. How hard?
I'm surprised how,
Yeah.
gulat nga ako. Like, since nababalik ko pa lang, I was expecting to be...
A bit weak?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah. Ah, that's good, that's good. Alright, we'll bump it up 15 kilos. 15 kilos for sure. Actually,
Kasi more than 3 months ako nag-lift.
3 months?
Yeah.
Ayaw nga, no, matagal-tagal na din. Yeah. You put on your timer for 2 minutes. And punta lang ako dun sa leg extensions, alright? Alright, here we go. My second exercise. This is one of my favorite exercises. It is called a leg extension. And surprisingly, this leg extension is actually really good. And I say surprisingly because out of all the gyms I've been to maybe around 6, 7 gyms my whole life. There's only been like 2 gyms that have had good leg extensions. And although this is like a 2-in-1 machine, you've got a leg extension and leg curl, which personally I'm not a big fan of like 2-in-1 machines, because what happens is like, one of the exercises, will, how do I say this? I'm trying to find the right wording, but essentially, like there's gonna be too much of the leg curl mechanisms in the leg extension, which is like here in this machine, like not a problem. Like it's just this thing. When you're doing the leg extension, you've got this in your face. Not being too complacent though. This is a good machine. The full stack is heavy, so I don't have to, like my other gym where I always go to, the yellow machines. I've got like stack weights on it, and I don't have a gym pin. I mean, those are pretty expensive. I'm trying to save up for one. So yeah, the stack is like up to 100 kilos. It's a single pulley, so hey, I'm a bit more confident about the fact that I'm lifting it all on my own, right? And it's pretty cool. You've got a handle here that, like, you could adjust the seat with. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And of course, take off your shoes when you train legs. Take off your flat-soled shoes. Why? I don't know. I guess it's just cooler. All right. Just gonna warm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 6. So one more warm-up set, and then I'll get to my working set. And if it's too light, I'll add a 2.5 kilogram plate to it. The only problem with machines like these, with the kind of, like you've got the weight stack and then you've got this, I don't know what this is called, is that if you don't have a gym pin, which is like the easiest way to add more weight, you add a dumbbell here between the rods and the cable. But I can't because, well, the thing is in the way, But hey, let's not be complacent. If you really want to work out, if you've really got a goal, you work your way through it. I was at the other gym, the yellow gym. I don't drop the names of my gyms, by the way, because I don't want to get doxxed. That's the only thing. It's just privacy. That's my biggest concern, just privacy. That's why if ever someone asks, "Where's this gym at?" I say like, "Oh, hey, someone might say it and might dox me. I don't want that." So yeah, just so you guys know. But yeah, yellow gym. I could full stack the leg extensions with one leg. So yeah, I didn't want to add any more weights. I mean, I'm adding like 120 pounds to the stack just to have a good set of like 10. And I don't really like going up to 10 sometimes. I like staying around 6 to 8 for legs. But yeah, let's get to our second warm-up set on here. I already did warm up here, the leg extensions and leg curls before the squats, but still, I'm warming up with heavier weight here in the actual leg extension. And my legs are looking decent. They look a little bit smaller actually from when I first started my cut, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not afraid. Just 5 reps. 5 reps. All right, and then we full stack. Then we're gonna have some pretty heavy music in the background. All right. Usually when I record, like having sessions where I record like this, I'm not as locked in because I'm kind of more focused on talking and whatnot. Like right now, the music I have, it's not like on full blast like I used to, which is okay because like having a camera looking at me and having like knowing that there's gonna be an audience watching this, I'm more inclined to be a bit more technical, be a bit more careful because I want to teach people the right thing to do, right? Because personally, I think that the way I train, it's a great way of training, but it's also very risky because I train really aggressively. And again, well, that is a risk. If you train aggressively, you might hurt yourself doing it, right? So, having a camera here and me being in a way less locked in and less aggressive, it's better, Anyways, I'm gonna bring my shorts up just so you can see the striations and whatnot, Of course, you gotta flex the gains, man. I've worked hard for this. Anyways, yeah, I'm thinking 6 or 7 reps. 6, 7. I have no idea where that meme comes from. All right. Good thing I actually wore shorts. If I wore pants, oh my god, I'd be sweating really badly. Anyways, 6 or 7 reps. RP 8.5. This is a leg extension, so 8.5 here isn't gonna be as tiring as like 8.5 on a barbell squat. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, that can be what's the term, overruled or something like that. Anyways, time to lock in. Bye. Yeah. One more. 8. Oof, that was a good set. I'm very happy with that. Oof. 8.5 RP, and then like 8 reps. That I'm really proud of that. Really proud of that. Whew. I'm gonna set up my timer and then just put it in my notes because I log my workouts. Anyways, one really good thing I've improved on is not being insecure. I've always been insecure about my legs because they've always been really small, and I'd sometimes be made fun of for them. But hey, I've grown big and really, really strong legs. I've my last video, I did 365 RDLs, 365 pounds, and one of the guys at the gym, Lolo Boy, he told me like, hey, that's like competition level stuff, and I'm like, really? Wow, all right. I've really gotten stronger. And it's something just to be very proud of, like just like out of just working out, but in like a more mental, psychological sense, if you're seeing small progress, that means you're doing something and you're doing it right, and that's a great thing. Celebrate that. I back then, younger, it's a normal thing, but back then I'd ridicule myself for not making any progress or feel like not making any progress. But hey, now every bit of progress I make, I'm proud about. Anyways, I've got 90 kilos, so it's a drop set of 10. Not like a right after type of drop set, but a general drop set because you drop the weight. That's the term. Ay pre, RC, ibalik mo lang yung plato. Ibalik mo lang yung plato. You're done na dun? Ibalik mo lang yung plates. Yep. Just gotta teach them, right? Or teach him. But yeah, it's just common gym ethic, Use something, clean it, bring it back to where it's supposed to be. Anyways, whoa. Ooh, quite the grinder up, but that was good. That was good. Ooh. It's a little flex. My legs have grown really well compared to before. Like the rec fem, wow, it's my proudest leg muscle, and also my calves. Not my calves, my hamstrings. All right, so seated leg curls. You guys probably know that for the whole of 2024, well, not the whole, like most part of 2024, like 10 months, I did not post at all about the gym. And well, that's because I had to take a break. I felt like, oh, this isn't for me anymore. There are so many problems that affected how I felt mentally and how I thought. So I was like, okay, I just need to discover myself at the moment. I don't know if I'm gonna come back to this. Maybe I will. I'll just see, right? So yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, for like the first 2 years of my lifting, 2 to 2.5 years, I did not know how to do RDLs whatsoever. No idea how to do it. I only learned it in the past past almost a year. And I smell of gasoline, right? Oh, it's the generator. But yeah, anyways, I just did like leg curls for like 2 years straight, and I grew my hamstrings. Man, that smell is really getting to me. It's like I can taste it. Anyways, yeah. If like you're not really that focused on like bodybuilding and you just want general, health and wellness, you don't need to do RDLs. Would I recommend? Yeah, because the translation to like real life, like to a real life scenario, leg extensions or leg curls, I should say, are pretty decent. So, anyways, I did laying leg curls, by the way, but now I'm alternating between gyms. So sometimes I'm doing laying leg curls, sometimes I'm doing seated. Yeah. Anyways, just warming up with this. Just gonna do one warm up set and 2 working sets because they still feel a bit sore, my hamstrings. Yeah, by the way, I am gonna be seeing Jonathan Keiko in a couple of weeks because he's doing like a tour here in the Philippines, and I saw he was coming to a powerlifting gym nearby, and I was like, holy smokes, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I've seen the guy, I've seen the edits, I think he's cool, and I believe they're gonna be like holding a lecture about powerlifting. So I'm like, hey, I really want to be doing powerlifting seriously. That's why I actually did the deadlifts on Friday. I did like 315 for 6 for like easy reps, like snatch and grab. And I was like, what? Okay, even on a cut, this is really impressive. So yeah. I'm not gonna full stack this just yet. I don't want to risk hurting my hamstrings. So yeah, I'm gonna be seeing him. I'm gonna get tons of pictures with him. I'm gonna be real happy about that. I had posted that I was gonna go there, and that he responded. I sent him a message saying, "Hey, I'm really excited to see you. You're an inspiration to me and many other people." And he responded. He was like, "Hey, I'm really glad to hear that." And hey, as a fan, that means a lot. So yeah, gonna be seeing him. Maybe, hopefully, I'll see some of you guys there. Hopefully. Yeah, right now I've got my friend on a T-bar rows, looking really good. I taught him how to properly do the T-bar row because at first when I did the T-bar row, I had a hard time breathing, but then I learned, oh yeah, you just have to, don't plant your whole torso, just plant your like, upper chest on it, and then you should be good. Alright, let's change up the angle. Alright, let's get into our first set of leg curls and the first of 2 sets of hamstrings today. 95 kilos. If I feel like this is light, then I'll add more, but let's try to keep that discipline of, taking care of ourselves. I could get a bit carried away sometimes. 6 reps is good. Oof. Felt real good actually. Gonna be doing a bit of posing later. Since I'm only wearing shorts, I'll actually be able to show off my legs now. Huh? Yeah, nasa bayad na yun. Ooh. Anyways, I don't know if you guys see. Oh no, you guys can't, but my side leg is looking really good. Which is great for the side chest because I love the side chest. You know, if you have a good flow here in your lower body, and tons of plus points. Ooh. Alright, let's talk about a certain topic that I'm very passionate about, and that's work ethic. Alright, I would say that I have a significantly better work ethic than most people I'm around. And it's not just about the gym. Well, maybe it is really just about the gym. But you know, it's not a thing of comparison, but it's more of a thing about me realizing the type of person that I am, right? You know, I realized, hey, after school I go to the gym, I get home really late and I do my work, and yet, you know, I'm still getting into the honor rolls for school, right? And then I realized, hey, I might not be as smart as other people, but the thing is, I've got a really good work ethic because despite being really tired and having really a lot to do, I'm still doing well, right? And again, it's not a thing of comparing myself to other people, but rather a thing of recognizing that I'm actually a pretty hard worker, you know. And in the gym, like, I have these inner monologues. I tell myself, hey, sometimes you have to let the ego out a bit. When you have a really heavy set, you know, when I do a really heavy set of squats, a really heavy set of leg presses, I get anxious, I get a bit scared, because like one wrong move I could crush myself, I could hurt myself. So hey, told myself, lock in, alright? I'm the strongest worker in this place, and I'm gonna prove that to myself. Boom. And besides the very egotistical side of that, it is kind of true that I am one of. Alright, I accidentally pressed something on my earbud, made the video stop, but as I was saying, you know, I do have a really strong work ethic, and again, aside from the egotistical side, it is a true thing that I work really hard. And that side of me in the gym, where I'm the hardest worker, I only keep it in the gym. I only bring a little bit of it outside because of how true it actually is. And again, that's something I want you guys to understand. Not every egotistical thought is a bad thing. We all have an ego and we all have a self-esteem, right? So we balance that out. Sometimes the ego comes out, but sometimes it's true, you know? Oh, I'm the strongest person here. And then you calm down and then you think about it later on. And you're like, okay, am I the strongest person here? I may not be the strongest person who has been in here, but at the moment I was, right? That's what keeps me going in a way, you know? Alright, I think I've got, how much do I have? 85 kilos. Let's make this a good set. The only bad thing about wearing these shorts actually is that my leg hairs are rubbing on the equipment, so it's like burning a bit. Anyways, locking in. 3, 2. Eight. Ooh. That was 0 RP. 0. Good set. Good set. And if you haven't, get yourself a pair of Converses. These are like the Run Star tracks or whatever they're called, and they're amazing, man. I love them. I just got them like 2 weeks ago, and like they already seem pretty worn out, but hey, really nice. All right, back here in the Smith machine, we've got what's this exercise? Hip thrusts. These are a really good exercise, but if people don't want to do it, because of it quote unquote being funny or weird. I posted a video on this on my TikTok and Instagram about people thinking that the hip thrust is weird. Grow up if you think that way. It's the way your body moves, alright? This is one of the best exercises for glutes. And if you're too afraid to do them or think it's weird, then grow up. Gosh. My response really is, do not bring your really weird way of thinking into the gym. You know? Alright, holding this is... Holy smokes, that hurts my back. Alright, just gonna have to adjust the bar a bit. I mean the thing. This is a pretty new, well, the whole gym is new. So, everything has to be broken down a bit for it to really be comfortable. That's what I said about this gym. Unlike my first day, it's like a new gym. The aura is like a pretty bad. Too far back, but that's alright. Next set, I'll make it my top set, heaviest set. Not gonna add anything too heavy. It's 15 kgs, because I already know it's gonna be heavy. So yeah, actually, talking more technically, with this exercise, it translates pretty well into the squat. And well, any exercise would translate really well into any other exercise. If you do an RDL, it's going to translate really well into the barbell squat. Why? Because you're training the hamstrings, right? Same as this, you're training hip extension. So you use hip extension in the squat, so it's gonna, be a good translation. Hip extension is this movement, like kicking your butt back. I think, yeah, it is. Hip flexion is the one forward. It is certainly hot in here. It's a warehouse. Power's out, so there's no fan. But that's not gonna hold me back. Alright? If you allow yourself to be held back by factors that really aren't that bad, then you've got pretty bad work ethic. I'm not judging you, but I'm telling the truth. Come on. I think this is around 205. Oh, 10 reps. It's really good. I'll maintain the weight. That's really good. 10 reps, hey. I did say I like going to only 6 to 8 reps, but hey, I'm not too bothered. I find that when I get a bit more tired, and as I progress in my workouts, having to do 6 to 8 reps gets a little bit more difficult. And yeah, I always talk about working hard, but also I like to work smartly. Doesn't mean I decrease the weight and do a teeny bit more reps. I'm not a hard worker. I thought that way before, but now I'm like, hey, do what makes you what will give you the most progress, right? So if this will help me make the most progress, like increasing the weight and really enjoying my training, then I'm gonna do that. Because here, important factors that you guys need to know when it comes to training, how to progress well. 1, you have to do exercises you enjoy, because First of all, why do you want to put yourself through stuff you don't enjoy? That's just psychologically and mentally really bad. Very contradictory. Second, do the exercises that will help you progress. Alright? If you've got a problem, let's say you've got a problem with squatting, you've got a problem with your back, do exercises or do anything that will help those problems out. Whether it's strengthening it or recovering it, do that. And 3, do it consistently and frequently. Consistently, do it a lot of, just always do it, and do it multiple times throughout the week. That's how you're gonna truly progress. You know, if you could only fit in 2 whole bodies per week, and that's the maximum you could really do without causing anything to, fall off, then hey, do that. Some people online don't realize that a lot of other people have lives outside of the gym. So if you could only work out 30 minutes whole body, do that. I'm not gonna judge you for that, because you're still working out. Like, I think science-based lifting is really good, but some of the people who preach it, some of the people who post, are just, they do not consider everything else. Like, I did Keenan flaps the other day, and I really liked it. I think it was really nice. But like, I'm thinking, if a person works a 9 to 5, has to get home by around 6:30, 7 p.m., a unilateral exercise is not going to be good, because it's going to take a lot of their time. Just do a lat pull down. It's just considering the factors in someone's life, right? So if a science-based lifter tells you rest 4 or 5 minutes after 1 set of a unilateral exercise, but you tell yourself, I can't do that because I've got to get home, cook for my sons, my daughters, my wife, or etc., then do what you need to do, or do what you find suits you best. Alright? These people, they know a lot about science-based lifting. They know a lot about biomechanics, which is a great thing, an amazing thing, and I'm not going to take that away from them. But they don't know everything about your life. Alright? So, take the information that is valuable to you and apply that in your life. That's what I've done. So, I'm doing good now. Yeah. And I think that's about enough yap. Should get into my second step now. Alright, goal is, I did 9 reps, goal is 6 to 7 reps. Oof. Come on! Had one more, but not gonna push it. That was already an amazing set. Whew. All right, the seated calf raise machine. Now, I've heard that this machine for calves are really bad, and I'm not sure how true that is, because I never did these. But this is the only calf machine that they have in this gym, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Whoa. Did I possibly load up too much weight? There's only 80 kilos. Alright, this might be a bit too much weight. I might have overestimated my strength on this. Let's see. I'm not all too familiar. Yes, I didn't warm up. I just just added the 80 kilos. Oh, wow. Alright. Yeah, I might decrease the weight on this actually. Seems a bit too heavy, 80 kilos. Alright. Actually, after this I'm done. Then I'll get into some posing and help out my friend. I don't know. the other day on Saturday, I had coached my parents in the gym. I actually really liked it. I really liked helping them out. You know, my parents are on the older side now. You know, mom's got like heart problems, dad's got epilepsy, so there's so much to think about. But that's not something I'm gonna complain about. I actually like the fact that I'm helping them out. Oh my god, the accident. Alright, I just paused it. I thought I actually turned it off. Alright, so yeah. My parents, they've got health problems and they're getting old. And the goal is make them stronger. Even at their age. My dad's like almost in his 70s. My mom, she's reaching her 60s, right? So like I'm locking in. I'm really locking in. I'm not gonna focus on them like lifting heavy weights. I'm gonna focus on them progressively overloading and working in ranges of motion that they're not that strong in. Like I had them doing like box squats the other day, where they had a box underneath them, and then they'd squat until they sit on the box, and then they jump back up. Well, not jump, but like squat back up. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's science-based lifting. They think like, oh, you do this, do that. Dude, not all your clients are gonna be like 16 years old, able to lift extremely heavy weights. Some of them are gonna be on the older side, and they need to do the stuff that you resent. Ay, Kuya Calvin. Hello.
Mag-isa mo na naman.
Po?
Mag-isa mo lang.
Opo, ay, kasama ko yung tropa ko. Anyways, that's Kuya Calvin. Really cool guy. I don't hang out with him much, he's like a friend of a friend, really. But yeah, nice to see him. He's a pretty decent coach. Anyways, let's get into a set of these. Maybe 6 reps, because I feel like this is going to be really heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just start off in the lower motion. Yeah, I could only really dead stop with these. Yeah, I might have overshot the weight again. But yeah, I'll just call that a set. A really bad set, but it's a set. The machine ain't the best. Hey, it's alright. I'll just call that a set, sure, why not? Keep the intensity up. Got my friend doing chest flies. Man, if only I had the time, I'd really get into coaching, because I really like teaching people about working out. I'm really passionate about it. But I really want to make sure that I know how to coach people IRL in real life before going on to a more online digital coaching. I don't want to accidentally tell someone something wrong, right? And it's just time, really. I'm still in high school. But I think I'll do it. Once I've got time, like a week, 2 weeks off of school, I'll start making up a plan. And then I'll probably post it. I'm probably only going to grab like 3 or 4 clients at the start. I'm not going to do like 10 people. And then I'm going to sell scam online courses. So I'll do this, and then you're going to gain 10 kg of muscle in the next week, something like that. And then just like delete my account, Just kidding, YouTube. Don't ban me for that. That was a joke. I wouldn't scam anyone. We've already dealt with so many scammers, oh my gosh. But yeah, second set. Oh my gosh, this is a really bad machine. I don't even want to continue this. I know, it's an okay machine. Oh, I just said it was bad, so it's kind of bad, but it's whatever. It's whatever, man. Yeah. Just go for a standing calf raise or a straight-legged calf raise. We've got like a leg press hack squat here. It's like a 2-in-1 machine again. I could have done my calf raises on that machine. Actually, it's right next to my phone here. This machine. But the thing is, I extend my leg far out enough, it's not gonna straighten my leg. It's got such a small range. That's why I don't really use it. Alright, there you go. Zoom it in a bit. I've been talking, I forgot that my mic was up here. I'll just put it here on my eyeglasses. And wow, look at that. Should check out the side chest. Wow, look at that. Some really good lighting here. Oh. I really want those like feathered quads, but I don't think I'm gonna get that right now. But wow, yeah, my legs are looking good. So yeah, compared to the last time I posted, I'm significantly leaner, you know, a bit more shredded now. And of course my legs, they're still pretty good, alright? But yeah, I'm probably around like 10% body fat right now. You can see it's I could do the pinching thingy now with my skin, and there's not that much left. But I've got 9 weeks out to my competition, so I'm gonna be even freakier than I am now, you know. So stay tuned, you know. I'll definitely be posting more as long as I have some extra time left. But yeah, yeah. Oof. I don't know. Body dysmorphia is there. I'll tell you for sure. Body dysmorphia is there. But I am looking good. I'm liking the fact that my jawline's come back, and then the veins here on my stomach coming out more. Anyways, yeah. My weight right now is fluctuating between 65 to 66 kilos. Like 140, 146. Yeah, it's 140, 143, 145, something like that. But yeah, anyways, I'm doing pretty good. Still focusing on lifting really heavy, but I know that the weight is gonna get lighter. Even though I don't want to. It's definitely gonna get lighter. Look at that. Anyways, yeah, I'll end the video here. I do hope I was able to help you guys out some way, one way or another. You know, maybe it's with the exercise, maybe it's with the more deeper talks and whatnot. So yeah, I'll make more videos and a bit more technical videos, educational ones, as you know, time goes on. So yeah, I kind of want to make a series like every Saturday. I'll record a video to have it posted. You know, update you guys on how the prep is going, and we'll be doing the 7 7 mandatory poses next time. And I'll do that consistently, just so that, you know, well, I'll be able to track progress. This is what I want to grow here in my left arm, the medial head, because like look at that, look at the difference with the arm. But yeah, anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. A ciao.